Okay.
Okay, here we go. So, um, making your diamond goal come to life this year. So, newer coaches setting a goal for diamond can feel super overwhelming. But I think one of the biggest things that we can do is just kind of break it down and like really realize what it means to hit diamond and that it's not that big of an, I mean, it's a huge accomplishment, but it's not that big of an overtaking to get yourself there and allow yourself to just dream bigger. Like stop saying like I want to hit diamond. Say like I'm going to be a 5-star diamond coach at some point. So diamond is just that stepping stone to getting there, right? Instead of freaking out about the fact that you think you want to hit diamond this year, maybe, you know. So that's what we're going to talk about. And I think one of the biggest things that we can do for ourselves is break those goals down and make it like really realistic, like bite size goals. Okay. So here's one of the things that I love the most about all of these changes that have happened in Body this year, the new packages, just make it super easy about talking about options. And we're going to go over that in the second little slideshow that I have. But there's so fewer options now. It's much easier to walk your potential clients, PCs, coaches through the options. And it's nice for all these newer coaches that are joining because they have way less to learn so they can jump right into it a lot faster. Hitting Success Club is easier than ever with the new pricing, with it only being $20 more for a total solution pack than it is for just the fitness. It makes it a lot easier to get the total solution pack through the door. And then, of course, with the team wide mentorship, if you're bringing in somebody onto your team and you're like, I don't know where to start with them, you have me, you have the other coaches on this team. And whenever I do something like this, it's not just for my coaches, it's for every coach on the team that wants to participate. Like Joanne is here tonight. She is not my personally sponsored coach. She's Celeste's coach, but she is here learning about the opportunity to become a diamond. And that makes me really, really happy to see that this is trickling down into a bigger team. So again, all of these things just make it a lot easier to bring on new coaches because you don't feel like you have to have everything figured out and have all your or all your own mentorship or all your own boot camps or anything before you can invite other people to join your team and to allow them to find success early on in the business. Like they could join you a week after you join and they can still find just as much success as you because they have all the same tools that you have. So let's just kind of go over this really, really quickly. I don't want to stay here too long, but um, being an active coach means that you have 50 volume from any personal orders or sales to a customer this is supposed to say 5 weeks. So every 5 weeks. Um, and so that means, you can have a $25 order yourself or a 25 volume order yourself and a $25 or 25 volume sale. And that would together make 50 volume. That would make you active. Okay. As an Emerald coach, you need to be active and you need to have two active coaches, one on each of your legs. If you're here on this call, I hope you know what legs are and what the difference is and stuff and what that means. If you don't, we'll talk after this. Um, to be a diamond coach, you need to be active yourself. You need to have 8 active coaches underneath you. That active word is so important. 4 on each leg. And then 2 of those active coaches need to be Emerald. One has to be on one leg, one on the other. So if you have 2 emeralds on the same leg, you're not a diamond, unfortunately. It does have to be split evenly. So just be strategic when you're placing your new coaches. And if you have questions about where your next person should be placed, just ask me. Like I noticed Celeste, she signed somebody up the other day, and I noticed that they ended up not on the leg that they should be on. So I just shot her a message and I was like, hey, you should move so and so over to the other leg. This is why I think so. And then you can make the decision for yourself. But yeah, I'm pretty good about keeping an eye on it. But if you're signing people up and you're like, hey, I just signed up 3 new people, can you tell me if they ended up in a good place or like where they should be at? I'm more than happy to help with that stuff. The strategy, it like comes as you go. You're not just gonna like understand all of the strategy and why things work the way that they do until you're in it, really. And I mean, it sucks to say that, but it's the truth. And then being a Star Diamond coach means being active yourself, having 10 to 20. So depending on how many stars, having 10 to 20 active coaches underneath you. And you yourself have to be diamond. So that's what I meant by being like having one emerald coach and one diamond coach. That if you have a diamond coach underneath you, but you yourself are not a diamond, then you still aren't a 1-star diamond coach. So I'll just give you an example. As a 5-star diamond, I had to have 20 active coaches underneath me. active meaning with the 50 volume, and then I had to have 5 diamond coaches underneath me. So that made me 5-star diamond, right? And then the other thing, guys, this gets confusing a little bit with the 50 volume versus the 90 volume HD, like the 90 PVHD, which we hear all the time. That 90 PVHD is to hit Success Club. So if you want to officially hit Success Club, then you have to have a 90 PVHD order coming out of your account in that month. So, like, for example, Celeste, sometimes she'll like take her HD order off of HD, or she'll cancel it. And then if she gets the points that she needs to hit Success Club, she'll make sure she places a new HD order in that month so that she can officially hit Success Club. Which is totally fine, but you need to make sure you're on top of it if you're like canceling and reinstating your HD orders. Myself, I just order Shakeology every month. I don't even think twice about it. It's literally been on HD since the day I signed up. And so I don't really ever think about it. But if you are somebody who does get stocked up on supplements and stuff, then you can kind of go that route. But I try to keep a close eye on it. But you guys, if you're wanting to be diamond coaches and you're wanting to grow businesses, like, it's on you to be really watching your business and making sure that all of your ducks are in a row, every month and every week. So the other thing too, I should say, is making sure that you're going into your coach office, and I can walk you through this here in a minute, but making sure that you go into your coach office and you look at your sponsorship drill down and see where everybody's at, and see where, like, where your active people are, or if anybody's about to go inactive, and just kind of keeping an eye on that and being aware of what's happening in your team is really important. Okay, let's talk about timelines for diamond, because this can take forever and it can happen really quickly. But let's just talk about the breakdown of it. So for some people, when it takes them years, it's usually because they're like, oh, they get a couple people signed up and then they're like, this is really scary, they stop trying. It's not because they're like really consistently trying and trying and trying and it takes them years to make it happen. It's not that. It's that they try for a month, they get scared, they stop trying for 6 months, and then they come back at it. And Danielle, my coach, will tell you this over and over again. Like, she has people who've been on the team for multiple years who just hit diamond last year. And it really was just because they finally went for it, right? Like, they said they were going for it, but they weren't. And so it can take years, but the 5 to 7 month range is really the most common time frame for hitting diamond. I hit it right around my 6 month mark. And I, even myself, I'll be the first to admit, like, I never really pushed for it until it was, oh, okay, if you hit it by this date, you'll get recognized at Summit. And then at that point I hit it within like 2 months. Um, and so when you're very serious about building from the start, it can happen in 3 months. And some people who are like, I have huge goals, I don't want to be diamond, I want to be star diamond, I want to be top of the company, I want to be making X amount of money in 2 years, they do it in 30 to 60 days and they just make it happen. So let's break it down, like why it can take longer or how some people do it so quickly. So if you're diamond in 6 months, I want you to think about it like this. This is you and these are your coaches underneath you, right? In month 1, you sign up 2 coaches, that makes you an emerald. In month 2, you sign up 2 more. That makes you emerald times 2. That's a term I made up. And that means you have 4 active people underneath you. In month 3, you sign up 2 more, and in month 4, you sign up 2 more, right? Ideally, that would mean in 4 months you're a diamond coach. But it is unrealistic to think that every single person that you sign up as a coach or a preferred customer is going to stay active or stay a preferred customer or coach for those 4 months. So by the time you get down to month 4 and you sign up these 2 people for month 4, probably one person from month 1 has dropped out, one person from month 2. So in month 5, you add 2 new people. Then you've got your 8 people again. But by that point, somebody from month 3 has dropped out, right? So you're really talking about it taking a little bit longer than the 4 months when you're just adding 2 new coaches or preferred customers a month. Now, my thing I'm going to say to you in this mold is, if you are aiming to hit Success Club every month, which if diamond is your goal and you want to make $200 to $400 a month with this, you really should be aiming to hit Success Club consistently every single month. That's 3 new signups a month. Just sign them all up as PCs or coaches. If they don't keep it, they don't keep it. But if they already have it, they're more likely to keep it than if they don't have it, and they're more likely to keep it than they are to come back and sign up for it, if they don't originally sign up as a preferred customer. So that would be my biggest suggestion, is just all your signups, make them PCs or coaches. And within if you're signing up 2 or 3 people a month and hitting Success Club, within 4 to 6 months, you're going to hit Diamond. Because also within that, if you've got people signing up as coaches and they're interested in the business, if they're interested in the business, you want to try to have them hit Emerald in their first month. If they're not interested in the business, you can still tell them they have the opportunity to earn a $70 referral bonus, which is actually the commissions, but you just refer to it as a referral bonus. And somebody who didn't come into this thinking that they wanted to be a coach might turn into a coach super organically because they're actually finding that their friends or their coworkers are actually really interested in what they're doing, and they're joining them and they're making this money, and they're like, oh, that was easy to make $70. Let me do that again and again and again. And then they're your next top coach. So again, like, just keep in mind, if you're trying to hit Success Club every month and you're signing everybody up as a preferred customer or a coach, this could happen in a 4 to 6 month range. All right, Diamond in 3 months. And remember, guys, I'm not talking about making your emeralds, because that's all going to kind of hopefully organically happen as you're building your team. But if you're going to do it in, 3 to 6 months, you're talking in 3 months, it's week 1, you hit emerald. By week 4, you'll hit emerald times 2. By week 6, you'll hit emerald times 3. By week 8, times 4. Again, you're going to have a couple people fall off, and it might take you another month to hit it, to hit diamond. And then diamond in a month, you're talking week 1, 2, 3, 4, adding 2 new people every week. There's your diamond. If you can also then have your 2 emeralds form. Now, the nice thing too, guys, which I didn't mention in this slideshow, but I should have, is one of the biggest things that I always suggest people do is make one of their first coach signups their husband, spouse, boyfriend, live-in boyfriend, their mom, whoever you have to use, because eventually, if diamond is not your end goal, you can turn that into a whole separate business for yourself. I think at this point, like this year, John has made a fifth of what I've made, but he's making a significant income in his account because I use him to build him. He was one of the 5 diamonds I needed last year. He was one of them, and my second business center was another. So 2 of the diamonds that I had last year, I made myself. And that significantly increased my income, me being a 5-star diamond coach. So if this is something that you want to, really turn into something, thinking about setting yourself up for success now, like the higher up in your organization that spouse or that parent is, then, the more income they're going to make, because they're going to be cycling just as much as you're cycling, and making those team cycle bonuses and things like that. So, that would be another suggestion. So that right there is another way. Like, once you get yourself to those 8 active coaches, you throw your next 2 people under your spouse, you've already created one of the 2 emeralds that you need. You really only need one other person to hit emerald. Okay, so keep that in mind too. Like, those spouse accounts can come in real handy. Okay, and then what's the 6-week hold all about? So for you guys as a new diamond coach in the business of Beachbody, hitting diamond, you're a lifetime diamond coach. Whenever you go to Summit, you'll be recognized as a diamond, so on and so forth, right? But like, once you hit 1 star, 2 star, whatever, you have to do a 6-week hold in order to be recognized that through the company. Diamond's a little different, emerald's a little different. As soon as you hit it, you're recognized that way. But when you get beyond there, so finding that consistency in your business and just recognizing that once you hit that goal, it's not like, oh, I did that, I'm done. It's continuing to build and add new coaches and continuing to grow, because diamond is not the end all be all. It shouldn't be the end all be all. So never put all your eggs in one basket. Never say, like, oh, I hit diamond, I'm done, I don't need to add any new coaches. Continue with that consistency. If you were adding 2 new coaches a week, try to keep doing that. If you were adding 2 new coaches a month, try to keep doing that. And keep that consistency and that growth going, because that's where you're going to end up being 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, right? On top of that, doing your 6-week hold as a diamond, although it doesn't do anything through Beachbody, it does earn you Danielle's retreat, as long as you're earning consistent Success Club points as well. And it also will earn you a Lululemon jacket from me. So if you do a 6-week hold, that's when you earn those 2 things, not just the day you hit it, but after you've held that rank for 6 weeks, 6 consecutive weeks. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Once you do hit diamond, you want to hold for those 6 weeks to earn those things. Okay, so this is not so much for you ladies, but to keep in mind when you're talking to people who are getting signed up with you. Okay, so if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. but you've got your discount coaches, which really are like people who sign up as a coach because they might make a sale. Like if a friend asks them what they're doing and is interested, they'll sign them up, but they don't have like business goals. They're not like posting their on their social media or anything like that. They're just like, oh, their friend might ask them what they're up to, and then they sign their friend up. A hobby coach would be somebody who is sharing about their journey. They might have some goals, but they're super flexible about them. They might like say, "Oh, I want to hit Success Club this month," and then it's halfway through the month, and they're like, I'll try again next month." And then they might like invite their friends and family here and there. Like maybe we have a fun, like the gut protocol group we have coming up, they might be like, oh, I might invite my cousin to do that. I feel like she would benefit from that. But they're not like actively trying to make sales and like reach goals, right? A side business coach would be somebody sharing about their journey consistently with a purpose, trying to motivate and inspire people and then invite them to join. Setting goals for yourself and holding yourself accountable to them, and then making connections and inviting people regularly to join you on their journey. And then your business building goal is going to be all of the things that the side business coach is doing, but you're also sharing about the business opportunity, and you're sharing with purpose, and you're inviting people to join you on both their fitness and wellness journey and in the business opportunity. And then you're setting bigger goals for yourself and consistently working towards them, not showing up one month and then disappearing for a month and then showing up and disappearing. You're just very consistent. So if you're a business building coach, somebody who wants to hit diamond or star diamond and beyond, then this is what you need to be doing. You need to be working consistently towards your goals and showing up for yourself every single day and reminding yourself why you're showing up every day, because it's super important to remember that all the time. And then, of course, making those connections and inviting regularly. Okay, so income goals. This one, I mean, we've talked about this before, you guys, but if you're like looking for 100 to 200 bucks a month, you're a side business coach, and you're selling 2 to 3 total solution packs a month. If you're looking for the 2 to 400 range, you're a side business coach. You're likely an emerald, working toward diamond and hitting Success Club 5 at least every month. $500 a month, you're going to be a business building coach. You probably are going to end up needing to be diamond and be selling like 5 to 10 or hitting 5 to 10 Success Club points each month. And if you're looking for $1,000, you need to be a diamond coach working toward star diamonds, with, again, probably closer to the 10 Success Club points each month. But again, business building, meaning you're continuously working toward more and growing your team and all of that fun stuff. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. And then that is the end of this slideshow. So I'm going to stop for a sec. I'm going to ask you guys if any of that information, if you have questions or anything to say about any of that stuff before I go into the next slideshow. No. Everybody shut their cameras off. You guys are boring. Lamos. Okay, so let me open up my next one, and then I'll stop recording, and then we can, chit chat just amongst us. Let's see. This one I'm really excited about. Okay. I know I talked about this in the team page the other day, but I'm going to talk about it again because I'm super excited for it. So this is the $500 spring promotion bonus. Anybody who is a 1-star diamond and below can earn it. So anybody on this call is eligible to earn it by selling 10 total solution packs between April 1st and June 31st. Okay, guys, it's only April 12th. So you still have 2.5 months to sell 10 total solution packs. Some of you have already sold 2 or 3, so you're well on your way to this goal. And this was a question that was asked on the last call that I just did, but there are 2,000 of these $500 bonuses being given out. Okay, and it is the first 2,000 to sell 10. But I'm going to tell you right now, the people who are hitting, Success Club 20, which is what that is, people who are hitting Success Club 20, those people are more than likely not diamond coaches, not 1-star diamond coaches. Those are like every once in a while I do that, but it's not a regular for me. So like, what I don't want you guys to get discouraged and be like, oh, but there's so many other coaches being so much more successful than me. Like they're going to hit it before me, and all 2,000 of the $500 bonuses are going to be given out. You guys, there are so many people out there who are signed up as coaches and don't do a single thing. Like they're not interested in the business. They're just signed up as like a discount coach. There are people signed up who Maybe they signed up initially thinking they were going to work the business. They did it for a month and they did, and then they don't. So like, please do not get discouraged by the fact that they're only giving out 2,000 of these bonuses, guys. 2,000 is a huge number. Just work toward hitting it. The worst thing that can happen is you make commissions off of all of the total solution packs that you sell, and you miss out on the $500, but you've made those $70 off of each total solution pack that you've sold. If you sell 10 total solution packs between now and the end of June, you're going to be making about $700. Like, that alone is huge. And then imagine also earning that $500. That's $1,200. And if you're signing these people up as coaches or preferred customers, again, that's another $200 if you do that within a 5-week span. If you sign up 5 coaches or preferred customers in a 5-week span, you get an extra $100 bonus. So you can earn that potentially 2 times. So that's $200 plus 500 plus 700. You're talking $1,400, guys. Like, that's huge. Who doesn't want that? So why would you not push yourself to work towards that? And again, worst case scenario, you don't earn the $500 spring promotion bonus and you only earn the 700 plus the 200. Still $900, and that's still huge. Okay? So
Once you hit it, are
yeah.
they like sending you an email to let you know that you got it? Or are they just paying it out? I wonder.
Sure, but the $500 will show up in your check. Like,
Right.
they aren't waiting until the end of June to send the $500. I don't believe.
Okay.
They're just, as you earn it, you'll get the
You
$500.
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I can double check on that and I will ask if they're sending out an email. I don't think so, but I can ask. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about total solution packs, and how crazy it is for somebody to sign up not with a total solution pack right now. Okay. So I'm going to go 2 slides ahead. So the body membership only is $179. For $40 more, you can get a total solution pack. But every single one of us as coaches has a $20 off promo code. So that means for $20 more, you're getting a total solution pack. So with the body membership only, they're saving 20 bucks, but they're not getting any super blocks. They're not getting any supplements. They're not getting any nutrition training. Like, so stupid for them to not spend $20 more and get nutrition, supplements, and 2 free super blocks. Okay. So like, let's just not let people sign up that way. It's just so ridiculous to me that that's still happening. Okay. The total solution pack, it includes 12 months of body membership. If you guys want to screenshot that, do it. And then also this blue graphic is in the team page. So make sure you save it to your phone, because I literally send this blue graphic to people like every day. For real, I use it so often.
I do too, but it's wrong, isn't it? Because it's
Why?
220 here, but isn't it 219?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's 219 and some change. So it's just like,
It's
it's,
it's
yeah,
a dollar. It's
it's
not
a,
a big deal. And then the other thing is I wish they put first thing as a graphic.
I know, I do too. That is one thing that I tell people. Like, the other option is this exact package, but with first thing. But I honestly don't promote first thing a whole lot, so
I
it's
don't either.
it's
I've
not one of
never
the
even mentioned it.
regulars. It's like, if people are like, I've tried all those and I don't like any of them, then I'll bring it up. But it's not like, it's not my go-to. That's for sure. So this total solution pack is 12 months of body, Portion Fix Basics, which is like 5 or 7 videos about Portion Fix. It's all the basic videos. The portion containers, To Be Mindset basic videos, To Be Mindset tracker books, or the tracker book, a shaker bottle, the current month super block, and the next month super block. So in the month of April, it is 21 Day Fix and T25. In the month of May, it's going to be T25 and Job 1. And in the month of June, it's going to be Job 1 and Bar Blend. Okay. And then of course their choice of these supplements. So there's 5 supplement options. That's it, guys. These are the total solution packs right now. Okay. How simple is that? It's so easy. If you have this graphic, it's so freaking easy. So you send this graphic to somebody, they say, okay, I want number 2. Then you say, okay, what flavors would you like? What flavor would you like? You give them their flavor options, and then you just send them a link. Like, it's so simple for them to choose which of these options. Now, if somebody says I'm interested, don't just send them this graphic. This is the graphic that I send people after I've told them how much it costs, everything that's included. I just send this graphic and say, okay, so this is the package we were talking about. These are your options for supplements. Okay, so that's how I use this graphic. All right, and then I want you guys to know too, that there are $20 add-ons available, so you can get the full Portion Fix program, meaning Autumn walking through the grocery store and walking you through shopping. Autumn talking about the kids portion fix, all those additional things. And then same thing with the To Be Mindset. You're gonna get all the extended videos, not just like the basics of the program, but all of her like extra add-ons. Okay. And the gut protocol program. And when you do that, you all the core ball goes into their cart for free as well when you add the gut protocol program on. So each of those is $20. Okay. So if somebody is looking to do the gut protocol group starting May 8th, which I haven't talked about yet, but we're doing that. If somebody wants to do that, they can add on the gut protocol for $20. Use your $20 off promo code. They're still only paying $220 for their package, right? And when you add in when you add in gut protocol, add in the core ball for free automatically. You don't have to do it on your own. And then the other thing, you guys, and then that's that. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. The other thing too is right now, so when you get a total solution pack pulled together, it's gonna automatically add in the T25 super block for free. Then on the side, once it pulls you into their cart, on the side, you're going to see the 21-day fix super block. And you're going to add it, and it's going to go in for $0. So they see it broken down that they're getting these two programs for free. So it's not like it just adds it into the package, and when they open their cart, they just see the package. Like, it breaks down everything they're getting for free and just it's like zeroed out. So I like that because I think it puts more value to it. They're like, oh, that's free, that's free, that's free, that's cool. Like, oh, I'm paying $20 for this for the gut protocol, but the ball's free, right? So that, to me, I like that. I like having that breakdown. Anyway, that's all that I had for tonight. Let me stop recording and then we can chat.